Carl here from Brrraaains A Head-Banging Life, gbhblofficial for short. Album review time, and I really want to talk about this one as the time of recording is out tomorrow and I really think you need to check it out. It comes from the new progressive thrash hardcore group Skin Failure, a band that's made up of members of the likes of Black Peaks, Memory of Elephants and Kanoya. And they're here with this album to take you on one hell of a ride. This is their debut album, Radillac, to be released on 11th of November 2022 via Small Pond Records. It's a concept album, yes. Radillac tells the story of an interdimensional Jesus flung into a amphetamine-powered wormhole and travelling through time and space. That is the snapshot of this album's story and themes and concept, but experiencing it is a whole different thing. This is wacky, this is weird, but it's bloody interesting. Based off this album, it's clear that Skin Failure are about to become a lot of people's favourite band. If they're not already, because this is not like that suddenly just appeared out of nothing. But it's not just because their brand of progressively tuned thrash and hardcore energy is so enjoyable, but because the concept as well behind these tracks is actually so effective. It's very out there, but it does capture the imagination nicely. I mean, who doesn't want to go on a journey with an interdimensional Jesus? Now, admittedly, hearing such a description does create an expectation of stoner sound, psychedelic touches, and so on. Elements that fit the concept, if you think about it, and do steadily creep in. So it is nice, though, overall, to hear Skin Failure avoid a lot of those tropes, the expectations that come with that style of music. Aside from groovier moments, Skin Failure keep the heaviness of thrash and hardcore front and centre, even when they get experimental, which they do a hell of a lot. No complaints, though, as the result is electrifying and unique. They're a rabid bunch, and from the very start of this album, the sense of hurtling through time and space is heavily present. It's like a stomach-churning roller coaster that you can't kind of help but laugh out loud to, even as it flings you about dangerously. You ever been on a ride like that? That is what Radillac is. It's fast, but with high peaks that inevitably plunge you into depths, causing heart palpitations and excited squeals. However, it is also an album filled with infectiously progressive numbers. Skin Failure channeling their inner mastodon before exploding into life as the real influences like Every Time I Die, and even, on the thrashier side, the likes of Slayer. If that sounds baffling, which I think it kind of sounds it's because it is. It is a baffling album, but it is also incredibly addictive. It's never quite clear just where us and the interdimensional Jesus will end up next, but two things are guaranteed with this journey. The first is it's going to be bloody weird and it's going to be bloody different. The second, though, is that it's going to be a whole lot of fun. I don't think we can understate that there. It's a fun album. Strap in tight. Radillac is revving, and Skin Failure, based off this album, based off the Arctangent show earlier this year, and based off this upcoming tour they're about to take off. Don't miss out on this. It's out on Friday the 11th of November 2022 via Small Pond Records. Check it out. Let me know what you think in the comments. Thank you very much for watching. If you liked what you saw, please help us out by giving us a thumbs up and hitting that subscribe button. If you really liked what you saw, consider donating to keep the website and channel running by buying us a coffee via our coffee page or picking up some merch from our Big Cartel store. You can check us out on gbhbl.com as well as via our social media, Facebook, Instagram and Twitter, as well as listen to our interviews via SoundCloud, Apple Music and Spotify. Just search for GBHBL. Games, horror and heavy metal. What else is life for?